Welcome back to the show, pal. I'm so happy you do our show. Thank you so much. You always look stylish, as always.
Thank you.
You're doing a new documentary, and it's an animated documentary. It's not just animated. This is your story in Lego.
Yes, sir.
Here, I have a picture of you being interviewed in the film. How? When did you go from let's make a documentary to let's make a Lego documentary?
You know, in the very beginning, my agent was being very persistent. He kept asking. This was like 5, 6, 7 years ago, when all the A-list artists were doing like documentaries, and I didn't want anything to do with it. One, because, you know, as a creative, I pride myself on projects where I'm actually curious and I can like learn something, and that's where my inspiration comes from.
Yeah.
But as you well know, if someone were to ask you, would you want to do one? You'd be like, no, because it's like, you look in the mirror, you know what you did 2 minutes ago, you know what you did 2 weeks ago, you know what you did 2 months ago, 2 years ago, and that's not interesting to you.
You live in the now, you live in the future, you live in what we're creating now.
Right, so I'm like, no, why would I want to do that? And besides, just to ask you guys a question, like, do you like hearing your voice on a voicemail? Oh, you don't like it, right? So how about an hour of that? Right?
No, but you sound cool, yeah.
Right? So it's like, no, the answer is no way.
Yeah.
But then he said something that kind of unlocked everything for me. He said, you can do it whatever way you want. And I was like, whatever way I want? He's like, yeah. And then so we started talking about like a very masterful storyteller, a documentarian by the name of Morgan Neville, who did 20 Feet from Stardom. You guys know that one.
He's brilliant, and also did the Mr. Rogers one.
Oh, he crushed that one. So
Won't
I'm
You
like,
Be My Neighbor? It was a fantastic one.
amazing. So I'm like, okay, that guy I would give autonomy to tell my story.
Yeah.
Music and all. But I want to do it in Lego. And obviously my agent was like, yes, yes, no.
We were almost there.
Like,
almost. Wait, why?
But then he goes, you know what, Fro, you're crazy, and that's why I love you, and I'm just gonna go ask anyways. And then so he set up the meeting, and Morgan said yes, and then Focus said yes, and then Donna Langley over at Universal said yes. So this is a family project. This is here.
Yes.
Hi, Brian Roberts. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, good brother, for doing this.
Exactly.
Yes.
Donna Langley.
Yes.
But I mean, look, all of the songs too are in it. There's I forgot you did Rum Shaker by Rex and Effects. I always forget that you did that.
I just wrote the verse on it.
I know, but still. Get Lucky. You do Drop It Like It's Hot with Snoop Dogg. You do Hella Good, No Doubt. Here's you and Gwen Stefani as Legos. I mean, here's you and Daft Punk. But everybody's in this. Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, sir.
Timberlake.
Yes, sir.
And when they get interviewed for this documentary, here's why I loved it. Did they know that they were going to be in a Lego documentary?
No, just an animated doc.
I felt that.
Because we felt like if you tell them it's an animated doc, then they'll just go, okay, cool, right? No problem, we'll do this. But if you tell them it's gonna be Lego, then they start sifting through the stories of which ones they're gonna tell because, no, posture has to be like this and this, you know.
Yeah, they go, I was surprised
I'll do it like,
when he played me that song. I couldn't believe he did that. You don't have to act like a Lego.
So we were trying to avoid all of that.
Yeah, the movie is not so much a look back on your life, but more as the creative process of what you do and how you come up with these ideas and get into this thing. What do you want people to take away from your story?
A couple things. Number one, it's never too late to think about what, something in your life that brings you joy, something that you do, a hobby or whatever it is. Whatever that dream is, literally build it piece by piece, pun intended. And
never too late.
Never too late. And I mean, whether you're 8 or 80 years old, like, it's never too late. And actually, now is a better word than never. Trust me. And
I like that.
The other thing is, like, you don't realize it. You guys don't realize it, but you're being held captive in your mind by like your fears, your flaws, your insecurities, the pressures of life. Like, you gotta let those things go and like be free. And honestly, when you see this film, this is what happens in here. You see that, like, I get to a place where it's like I was being held captive by like insecurity, so I had a lot of hubris. But, you know, there's this transformation that happened where, like, I go from being, you know, having all this hubris to actually having humility, and like my life changed. And that's why when you guys see me saying, oh, thank you so much, because I'm so grateful. You know, and the artist will say, oh, I sold 1 million records.
Yeah.
And it feels like that at first. But no, you didn't. What happened was you did a song and 1 million people decided to buy or stream that song.
Yeah.
And once you realize that, then you realize that you didn't write the book. You're just lucky to be a comma in a sentence in the existence of everything that's going on. And, you know, I'm 51. It shouldn't take you that long. You guys, if you're 8 years old, man, like, start right now.
Just start.
You don't have to, it doesn't have to be hubris. Humility and gratitude and empathy and appreciation, because we're living in a crazy time. As you guys know, like, there's a lot of divisiveness like out there in the world.
Yeah.
And for us, it's like remembering that we're different, and that's what makes us special. And like,
yeah,
enjoy life, man. Enjoy life.
Enjoy it. That's exactly what makes it.
Yeah.
Every time you come on, every time you've been on our show, even the late night show, you've always done something different, and you go, oh yeah. And I thought maybe tonight you could do a little something, because how do you create a song? I was going to ask you that. Like, how did you get into that? And I was thinking, we have the best band in the land, the Roots.
Oh yeah.
Like, working with the Roots, could you just show us a little bit of how you put a song together?
Okay. We'll literally do it. We'll literally do it piece by piece. I have a lot of dad jokes because I have 4 kids, so king of the dad jokes.
Yeah, me too.
But we'll do it piece by piece.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start with guitar. Drums, 2, 3, and bass. 1, 2, ready, and harpsichord. Harpsichord. 1. Chain. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's how you do it. Come on. That's fun. That's fun to see.
The Roots.
The Roots are the best. Come on, Pharrell Williams. That's how you show it, how to build it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Roots.
The Roots, piece
Give it up for the
piece. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Pharrell Williams in his new Lego documentary, Piece by Piece. Take a look at this.
Like, everybody loves music, but I'm realizing I had a different kind of relationship with it. Like, it was literally was mesmerizing to me. I didn't even know that I was mesmerized. I just thought that's what all black kids did. I thought we all just stared into the speaker like, whoa.
Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy.
I was seeing colors. It's called synesthesia. It's not something that you see with your physical eyes. It's something that you see in your mind's eye.
It's so good.
Bro,
they're the best.
I cannot believe we're here right now.
Right?
I can't believe that we're looking at this like I'm losing my mind.
It's crazy, right?
Yes, sir.
What you've made. But I just want to say before you go, thanks again, and please come back. I know you are coming back in November, right?
Yes, sir.
I would love anytime you want to come back.
It's gonna be fun.
But before we go, you've done something very cool for everyone in the audience. That's right. Focus Features is providing a pair of tickets to everyone in the audience to see Piece by Piece, courtesy of AMC Theaters. Pharrell Williams, everybody! Piece by Piece premieres in theaters this Friday. More Tonight Show after the break. Stick around.